Have you ever felt like the world has already decided who you are? Like you've been put in a box, and no matter how hard you try, you can't break out? Well, let me tell you a story that might just change your mind. It's about a woman who started with nothing but a broom in her hand and a fire in her heart. Her name was Alara, and her story begins not in a boardroom, but in the echoing, empty hallways of a large engineering firm, long after everyone else had gone home. She was a cleaner. To most, she was invisible, a ghost who tidied up their messes and disappeared before sunrise. They saw her mop and her bucket, but they never saw the dreams she carried in her heart. In their eyes, she was just a cleaner, and that's all she would ever be. But Ilara saw something different when she looked in the mirror. She saw a builder, a creator. She would trace the blueprints left on desks, her fingers following the intricate lines of bridges and towers. While others saw just paper, she saw lifelines connecting communities, structures reaching for the sky. And a quiet, powerful thought took root. I can do this. No one believed in her, of course. When she tentatively mentioned her ambition to a few colleagues, she was met with polite smiles that didn't quite reach their eyes, or worse, outright laughter. "You, an engineer? Stick to what you know," one of them told her, patting her condescendingly on the shoulder. The words stung, but they didn't break her. Instead, they fueled her resolve. She decided right then and there. She wouldn't ask for their belief. She would earn it. And so her second life began. By day, she cleaned. But by night, when the city slept, her tiny apartment became a university. The dim light of her desk lamp illuminated stacks of second-hand textbooks on physics, calculus, and structural mechanics. The numbers and formulas were a foreign language at first, a daunting mountain of knowledge. Her mind, weary from a long day of physical labor, often struggled to keep up. There were so many nights filled with frustration. Nights when she'd stare at a single equation for hours, the solution just out of reach, feeling the sting of failure. Doubt was a constant companion, whispering in her ear, "They were right. You can't do this. Who are you kidding?" More than once, she fell asleep on her books, her cheeks smudged with ink, only to wake up before dawn to start her cleaning shift, the feeling of defeat heavy in her heart. She failed exams, not just once, but many times. Each failing grade felt like a confirmation of everyone else's disbelief. It would have been so easy to quit, to accept the box they had put her in. It would have been less painful. But then she would remember why she started. She would picture a bridge arching gracefully over a wide river, connecting a small, isolated town to the opportunities on the other side. She pictured the faces of the children who could finally go to a better school, the farmers who could sell their produce at a bigger market. That vision was her lifeline, so she kept going. She used her meager savings to enroll in night classes. She sought out retired professors who were willing to tutor her for a small fee. She stopped seeing failure as an end and started seeing it as a lesson. Each wrong answer taught her something new. Each failed test showed her where she needed to be stronger. She wasn't just learning engineering, she was learning resilience. She was forging her own spirit into something as strong and unyielding as the steel she dreamed of building with. Years passed. The sun rose and set on her double life, a relentless cycle of scrubbing floors and studying formulas. Slowly, painstakingly, things began to click. The complex equations started to make sense. The abstract theories began to take shape in her mind as real, tangible structures. She passed one exam, then another. Finally, the day came when she held her engineering certificate in her hands. It was just a piece of paper, but to her, it was a testament to every sleepless night, every moment of doubt she had overcome. It was her declaration of independence. With her certification, she left her cleaning job and got a junior position at a small construction firm. It wasn't glamorous. She was given the smallest, most insignificant projects. But she didn't care. She poured her heart and soul into every task, her work ethic and passion shining through. Her designs weren't just functional, they were elegant. They had a certain humanity to them, a deep understanding of the people they would serve. Her bosses started to notice. Her colleagues, who initially dismissed her, began to seek her advice. Her big break came with a project no one else wanted. A bridge to a remote village, cut off by a treacherous river. The budget was tight, the terrain was difficult, and the project was deemed impossible by more experienced engineers. But where they saw obstacles, Ilara saw an opportunity. She saw the faces of the villagers she had imagined all those years ago. She spent weeks in the village, living with the people, understanding their needs. She redesigned the bridge, using innovative techniques and locally sourced materials to stay within the budget. Her design was not just a feat of engineering, it was a work of art, born from empathy and courage. She fought for her design, presenting it with the same quiet fire that had fueled her through all those lonely nights of study. This time, they listened. This time, they believed. The construction of the bridge was her symphony. She was on site from dawn till dusk, her hands as dirty as any laborer's, her eyes alight with purpose. And when the final section was locked into place, a silence fell over the crowd of villagers and workers. Then a cheer erupted. It was more than just a bridge, it was a promise fulfilled. It connected two pieces of land, but it also connected a forgotten community to the world. It connected a woman's dream to reality. Today, Ilara is one of the most respected bridge engineers in the country. Her structures span rivers and valleys, celebrated for their strength and their beauty. They say her bridges don't just connect towns, they connect hearts. And sometimes when she stands on one of her creations, feeling the hum of traffic under her feet, she thinks back to the girl who mopped floors and traced blueprints in the dark. Her story teaches us something profound. Dreams are not built with money, or privilege, or connections. Those things can help, but they are not the foundation. The true foundation of any great achievement is courage. The courage to believe in yourself when no one else does. The courage to face failure and get back up again and again. The courage to keep walking your path, even when it's dark and you're all alone. So what's your bridge? What's that impossible thing you dream of building? Don't let anyone tell you who you are or what you're capable of. Your journey starts not with a grand plan, but with a single, courageous step. Believe in your own fire. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this moment with me. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more inspiration. And don't forget to share your own impossible dreams in the comments below. Let's build them together. See you in the next video.